Experience everything Springdale has to offer. Visit explorespringdale.com or download the new Explore Springdale app. It's the best place to discover all there is to do and see in Springdale. We'll help you explore our many eateries and attractions and introduce you to our shopping, arts, parks, and trails. You'll also find links to our great hotels and meeting venues. Download the new Explore Springdale app or visit explorespringdale.com to begin your Springdale adventure.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Hola a todos, soy Maribel Tapia y quiero compartirles algo que nos llena de orgullo.
Únase a nosotros en esta increíble aventura de descubrimiento, inspiración y unidad en la tercera temporada de Cafecito y Charla.
Los esperamos para celebrar juntos los nuevos episodios de esta temporada en Facebook Escuelas de Springdale, Spotlight Latino, Univisión y Telemundo Arkansas. Recuerda, yo soy Maribel Tapia y te espero para un Cafecito y Charla.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hard-working people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
With an auto loan from United Federal Credit Union, you can stop waiting for that new car and just drive. Whether you're taking the whole family on a road trip or just want to cruise around the block in style, we've got cool deals for your new wheels. For a limited time, you can choose from $100 cash back or 90 days with no payments. Just take a United auto loan for a spin. Visit unitedfcu.com/justdrive today. United Federal Credit Union. We get you.
In a world of fairy tales and monsters, an ogre and a donkey embark on a quest to save their swamp and rescue a feisty princess. It's time to fall in love all over again with Shrek the Musical. An epic tale filled with hijinks, adventure, and lots of gassy fun. Shrek the Musical.
I know it's today.
I didn't get paid. They had us like they scored us on what we did best. Oh, I thought she had a choice. Oh, she had choices, but she thought she had options.
She had choices.
I get it. So she tried out for everything. No, I can't. What's your best one?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Pat Walker Theater. Please respect that all of Springdale School's campuses are tobacco and alcohol free. Also, please note where the closest illuminated exit is. At this time, we ask that all cell phones be silenced or turned off as the event is being professionally recorded. If your child becomes restless, please accompany them to the lobby where the event is live streamed. Thank you for your patronage and enjoy the show.
Buenas tardes, damas y caballeros. Bienvenidos al Teatro Pat Walker. Por favor, respecte que todas las escuelas de Springdale Schools están libres de tabaco y alcohol. Además, tenga en cuenta dónde está la salida limonada más cerca. En este momento pedimos que todos los teléfonos celulares se silencien o se apaguen y que el evento se está grabando profesionalmente. Si su hijo se vuelve inquieto, acompáñelo al lobby donde se realiza la transmisión en vivo del evento. Gracias por su patronicio y disfruten del espectáculo.
Yago in Ralab when Comcat Jojo, Commuter Wayne and Pat Walker Theatre. Chojim claim college Olip Camboyako and Springdale. Chugolgo and what Chalak Kajarawat Dragon Karak Yim Chicago ye. Parainwood, Chojim Lale, Ijo Ebagayok, image Kalikar Chea in Chicken Rojalako. Ilo Yenin, Chiskachidak Payaleven, Talabonko, Rankun. Elwatake Yin Chech Rakodie. Elange Ajurio Lijum, and Ajmokum Chijadot, Chojim Pokalak and Lavio, Yimret Parpiagi programming. Komol Kanam Nat Karajar, Yim Echonianio, and Aj Lemonanganyok.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Springdale High School Band's 2024 Spring Concert. We really appreciate your attendance this evening and can't thank you enough for sharing a special night of music with us tonight. We have lots of wonderful and a lot of fun music in store for you and really can't wait to show off these groups of students. You'll see a lot of them tonight. They put a lot of work in and we're really proud of them. Before we get started, just a reminder to go ahead and please silence those phones and then please remain seated while the bands are performing. We have a lot of different groups going on, but if you hear music going on, please remain seated. We're very fortunate in Springdale to have wonderful support from all levels of our school admin. We would like to thank very quickly Dr. Jarrett Cleveland, our superintendent of schools, Mr. Damon Donnell, our director of student services, and our Springdale High School administration team led by Jason Jones and also Mr. Don Eichenberger, along with the rest of our wonderful principals and any SHS teachers that might be in the audience tonight. We appreciate them all. Please join me real quick in thanking them. They're a great bunch. All right, and as I said, we really appreciate you being in attendance. We have a great night ahead. So we will go ahead and begin tonight's performance with the SHS Jazz Band under the wonderful direction of Mrs. Sarah Mendoza. Please join me in giving them a huge round of applause. Here's the Jazz Band.
The first tune was Firewalker by Dean Sorensen, and our next piece this evening is a Stevie Wonder chart called Isn't She Lovely? The soloist for this piece is Tegan Stewart on alto saxophone. The jazz band will close their portion of tonight's concert with Earth, Wind, and Fire Dance Mix, arranged by Paul Murtha. And this medley has 3 tunes in it, Let's Groove, Boogie Wonderland, and Sing a Song. After the jazz band plays their last piece, there will be a short break so we can set the stage for the next group, and Mr. Stevens will talk to you about some of the events we have going on tonight.
All right, let's give one more round of applause to Miss Mendoza and the SHS Jazz Band. Some groovy tunes, a lot of fun. Takes us all back a couple years, yes? A lot of fun. All right, so I'm going to give you just a little explanation here. After this group, we're going to have a very quick transition to our next ensemble, small group, flute choir. And the explanation is this. We're really excited tonight to be trying out something kind of new. We're adding a lot of small groups, a number of small groups to our concert this year. And this will help the night's concert maybe feel a little bit more like a show, or maybe even night at the movies kind of thing. You're going to hear a lot of movie music anyway, but we just want to make it kind of an event that way and less of a concert. So we're going to try to keep things moving quickly from group to group so you can keep enjoying our music. So much of this small ensemble music that you'll be hearing throughout the night is really what you might find at the collegiate level, like no joke, at least early collegiate level. And so we're really proud of our students for being able to perform this type of music for you tonight. It's definitely a lot of fun for them. It's challenging. You'll hear that just in the complexity of the music. But we hope that you enjoy each of our large and small ensembles. And so we're about to jump into the flute choir. We'll get back to you very quickly. So go ahead, jazz band. You can go ahead and tear down. Flute choir, you'll be up next. All right, we are back. I will tell you that's the fastest transition we've ever done, so we're pumped about that. We got a couple more this evening coming your way. The ensemble in front of you is directed by Mrs. Sarah Mendoza, and this is our flute choir. They are playing a piece called A Gaelic Offering by Catherine McMichael, kind of an Irish tenor type thing, Irish tune, beautifully said, and you'll hear a lot of different solo playing from our flute players, our flautists, and they sound lovely. So let's give a round of applause for A Gaelic Offering, flute choir. All right, congratulations, Flute Choir. That's a beautiful piece, and they did a lovely job tonight. Nice job, guys and girls. All right, the next portion of our concert, which will go very quickly, Flute Choir is going to exit, and then Symphonic Band is waiting backstage. They're going to warm up real quick behind the curtain. We're going to open the curtains, and it's showtime. So Symphonic Band is up next, directed by Miss Mendoza again. She's a busy lady this first part. So give us just one moment, and we'll be back to music.
The group on stage now is the Springdale High School Symphonic Band. We will be opening our portion of this evening's concert with a piece called Rhythm of the Spheres by Eric Morales. Our next piece is called Brave Spirit by Arkansas composer Randall Standridge. And this is one of the pieces that the Symphonic Band played at assessment in March, where the band received straight ones from all three judges, earning the band a superior rating on stage. This piece is inspired by the autobiography of Adeline Yen Ma entitled Chinese Cinderella. This piece paints a picture of a young Chinese woman who struggles to find acceptance in a patriarchal society. The piece starts with a duet between flute and piccolo, played this evening by Katrishka Cabeza and Angie Carpio. The duet symbolizes a conversation between the girl and her grandfather before taking off into a joyful dance. There is also a trumpet solo in the middle that will be played by Samuel Nichols. This is Brave Spirit by Randall Standridge. Before the Symphonic Band plays their last piece this evening, I would like to take a moment to recognize the Symphonic Band seniors, who most of whom have dedicated 6 years to the Springdale Band program. They have all grown as leaders in their own rights, and Mr. Stevens and I are just so proud of the young adults that they have become and will continue to become after they graduate. The friends you make in band are some of the best friends you have for the rest of your lives, and I hope they remember and hold on to that. Symphonic Band seniors, please stand up and be recognized for all of the accomplishments you have had in your band career. To close out our portion of tonight's concert, we will end with Disney film favorites, arranged by Johnny Vinson. This medley includes music from Disney's animated classics that have been a part of our culture and reaches across generations. At the conclusion of the song, we will have one more short set change before the next group.
Okay, one more huge round of applause for the Symphonic Band. Lots of great music. Took you to the movies. Very well done. Very well done, Symphonic Band. Nice job. Nice job. Okay, we have a short transition coming up next. We'll close the curtains here in just a second. When Symphonic Band's off stage, you'll see the brass choir, followed by the clarinet choir and the saxophone ensemble. Then we'll get to the wind ensemble and be done. All right, so next quick transition. Try to keep you in the mood and get to the next bit of music. All right, the next performance in front of you is the brass choir. If you happen to be alive back in like the year 1600 or so and just happen to be in Venice, Italy, maybe at a cathedral or something, you would hear this piece of music composed by a very famous brass composer, really of a lot of different music, Giovanni Gabrieli. So we're taking you all the way to Venice, Italy. As you'll hear in just a minute, there is a choir 1. And then there is a choir 2 over here. They'll go back and forth. If you can imagine, we didn't want to try it tonight, but we could have had them up in the balconies. That's what would have happened at the cathedral there in St. Mark's in Venice. So just think about what that would sound like in that kind of space. It's going to sound really cool tonight. So here is Canzone Septimitone number 2 by Giovanni Gabrieli. As these brass musicians exit this way, you will have another group coming on in just a moment. Clarinets are coming on that way, then saxes. All right, go ahead. Go this way, my fault, my fault. Yes, go ahead and leave those stands. All right, the clarinet choir is up next. They are directed by Mrs. Angel Malden. She does a great job with them, and we're so excited she's a part of this team. Hungarian Dance Number 5 by Johannes Brahms. You will immediately recognize this. Been on a lot of cartoons, some movies probably in the past. Fun music, kind of takes you to Europe. And here is Hungarian Dance Number 5. And just a word about the instruments you see in front of you. On the far right over there, you got the contra bass clarinet, taller than Dakota is. Then you follow the bass clarinets. You've seen probably a lot of those. B-flat clarinets are the normal ones. And then Jordan Phoenix Williams is playing a little baby clarinet. It looked like it kind of came out of the washing machine dryer. It's called the E-flat, and it's not an easy instrument to play. They all did an excellent job. So let's give it one more round of applause to the clarinet ensemble. All right. Saxes are coming on. We'll introduce them in a second. Okay, and the last small ensemble we'll have this evening for your listening pleasure is the Saxophone Ensemble. They are conducted by Mrs. Kennedy Chastain. They are playing a piece called Merry-Go-Round of Life. It is kind of an anime movie soundtrack, if I have it correct. I will brag very quickly about Aaron Perea. Aaron, raise your hand. Aaron Perea. Aaron is the one who found this piece, ordered it from Europe. I think she had to pay in pounds or euros or something. And so proud that just made this happen. The saxes have been working extremely hard on this music, and it's kind of a movie soundtrack, so you'll get into that pretty quickly. But without Aaron, I don't think this group would have made it, and they wouldn't have been playing this fun music. So I was very proud of the student leadership and outstanding job. So here's the Saxophone Ensemble, Merry-Go-Round of Life. Okay, that is our last small group of the evening. We have the wind ensemble coming up. We will open the curtains here in a second after we warm up, and we'll play our last several tunes. You guys will be out of this for this evening. Thank you so much. You've been a wonderful audience already. Last little bit of music your way, and then we'll wrap her up. So give us a second to warm up. All right, the last performance of this evening will be the wind ensemble. We're going to start with a really fun piece of music called The Lion King, about a little guy named Simba growing up and kind of finding life and figuring things out. So we hope you thoroughly enjoy The Lion King. You're more than welcome to move a little bit to it, as you probably did earlier in some of the symphonic band music. Lots of fun. So here we go, The Lion King. Hopefully it makes you want to go home and watch Lion King again tonight. What a great, great movie. All right. Before we go on to our next piece, I'm going to do 2 awards very quickly, kind of rest their faces just a smidge. There are 2 outstanding sophomores on the stage. Actually, let me check that. There's a whole bunch of them, like 20 of them. But there are 2 in particular that we are going to honor tonight. These 2 individuals, coming up from 9th grade, they're just ready to go. Like, it's really cool as a high school director to see all the work that our junior highs are doing, wonderful work. And when they come up as 10th graders, if they're ready to plug in and jump into the leadership roles, then that means something really good, obviously, about their prior instruction and who they are. So these 2 individuals just came in day 1, 10th grade. They looked like they were 11th or 12th graders just by the way that they carried themselves. And so we have a guy and a girl. I will start with the ladies first. This young lady jumped into a position that is not an easy one, being one of the first chairs in her section and kind of having to do a lot of hard music, and learned all of her music spectacularly, and just really was somebody I could count on when I pushed them really hard on the next piece you're about to hear. So without further ado, Angela Hort, come on over. Let's give it up for Angela. You just can't imagine how hard we pushed, and just having a 10th grader just do it is really, really amazing. The gentleman who did an excellent job as well in all the same ways, just coming in, did a great job at All Region, almost made All-State on his 10th grade year, which is a big, big, big accomplishment. But this guy is just real chill, very calm, just extremely mature for his age, and his name is Justin Elias Rivas. We will hold the outstanding juniors and seniors until after this next piece. Next piece for your listening enjoyment is a piece called Elsa's Procession to the Cathedral. It is German mythology from a ways back. It's beautiful Elsa, not unlike the one in Frozen, is about to get married to this prince who ends up not being a great guy in the end. But there's like, hey, if you marry me, then I'll save you out of trouble. It's kind of a beautiful myth story. And so this is her ascent up to the cathedral, about to get married. And so this is really gorgeous music. By the end, hopefully you're with us in heart, and there's some really big music. So here's Elsa's Procession. I just told the wind ensemble before we played that, I hope and pray that all of their weddings in the future, 5, 10, 15 years down the road, are beautiful like that music portrays. Really, really proud of their work. Beautiful job, guys and gals. All right, outstanding juniors. We have two that are spectacular among many great juniors in this band. And these two individuals in particular, the young lady first, she is one of the most consistent young ladies I've ever seen, just as far as just doing her job all the time, with a smile even at that. Plays an instrument that doesn't always get like super duper fun music because it's a low instrument. But this young lady was very close to All-State again this year, and just all region like crazy, and just pretty much one of the nicest young ladies I've ever met. Ashley Soto. All right, the gentleman version, outstanding junior. This young man plays a great instrument. It is an instrument that is very important in many ensembles just because of how beautiful it is. And this guy plays it as well as a lot of people, even some at the beginning of their college careers. So this guy's a pretty smart dude. I think does really well on his ACT, I hear, something like really high scores, and made All-State this year on French horn. Give it up for Glenn Nolan. He wouldn't say it because he's such a nice guy, but he's probably smarter than I am. Glenn's a great guy. So, Glenn, congratulations, buddy. Way to be, man. All right, cool. And there is a funny story behind this outstanding senior. Again, I'm telling you the truth. We're not just making this up, but it is very hard to come up with these awards because there's just so many really great individuals in our band programs, both bands and the jazz band and all the small groups. And so it really is hard. But this individual has really, since they've come to the high school, has just kind of done like this, just continue to grow and grow and grow until one of probably the best of this instrument that we've ever had. The story goes like this, though. This individual started out back in the day at a middle school here in town and was literally the worst in the class. Now, I only say that because now this individual is like the best maybe ever. And so to see this individual come from like not even be able to make a note on his instrument to playing the beautiful music that you just heard is a pretty amazing thing. So let's give it up for Alex Galdamez. For Alex Galdamez. What a beautiful moment. Alex is spectacular in 1,000 ways. Always surprises you, I tell you what. Super proud of Alex. All right, all the seniors that are in the wind ensemble, and I think Symphonic band, this might have already happened. If not, please let me know. But all the seniors that are in this wind ensemble, please stand. Go and stand. All seniors. We are going to clap as loud as we possibly know how for this bunch of seniors. They are really an amazing bunch. Give it up for the wind ensemble seniors. And sit. I tell you the truth. The only reason we were able to do some of the things we did on this concert tonight is because of those seniors. I've told them all year they're a really special bunch. They're just good leaders. They love music. They love the people around them. They're really just nice seniors, which is spectacular. And so a lot of what we did tonight is really because they can do it and did do it. We're really proud. Anybody in the audience, symphonic band or wind ensemble or even jazz band, please stand if you made all region. Everybody that made all region wind ensemble, and the symphonic band folks, and jazz band if you made all region jazz. Give it up for them. A lot of great musicians. Super proud, guys. Find a seat. Okay, and then the last big honor is our individuals that made All-State this year. I'm just going to tell you, All-State is a huge accomplishment. Takes so much work. Sometimes I feel bad because it's a lot of work. We have to push them really hard, but to get to where they want to go and we want them to go, it does take that work. So these 3 individuals made All-State this year. Had a great trip down to Hot Springs and a wonderful time. Let's do it one at a time. Christopher Tanguma, give him a round of applause. Glenn Nolan. Let's give him a round of applause. Glenn Nolan. And last but definitely not the least, Alex Galdamez. Let's give it up for Alex again. All right, and I don't have the exact figure. We had it at our banquet, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a second, but we had Band Boosters do a senior banquet, so a lot of things that normally happen in this concert happened a couple weeks ago, and it was a very special event and went beautifully. I don't remember the exact number, but somewhere in the version of like 250,000 or 300 or 350,000, something like that is the amount of money that these seniors made, not just for music, but for their academic career as a whole. And I would be remiss not to mention one young lady who was a huge part of those numbers, along with her friends, Kylie Brock. Like, God, I don't even know. Kylie Brock got like 90 grand or something like that. She's working her tail off and so super duper proud. Let's give Kylie and all the seniors a huge round of applause for all of their efforts. Super proud of what that means for them after they leave here tonight, right? So we love having them in high school, but we love them even more when they go out in the big world and do really well. And I'm excited about all these students doing an excellent job. All of what you heard tonight and saw this evening would not be possible without a really great team. At this time, I'd like to recognize some very special people very quickly. Springdale High School band directors, the team that you see kind of running back and forth and working with all these small groups are an amazing bunch. Let's hold our applause to the end, but we have obviously Miss Sarah Mendoza, we have James Hendrick and Zach Whitworth at our middle schools, at the junior high, Angel Malden, Colby Palmore, and then also Kennedy Chastain and Anthony Montgomery. Please give them a huge, huge, huge round of applause. They are literally like the wind beneath our wings, and they do so much for us. And specifically this year, seeing all the groups and all the ensembles play well, really excited. I'll take the liberty to just thank for Ms. Miller and myself, both of our wonderful families. I know, I think I saw her parents and maybe Jasper here, her husband, and then my wife Kara and Luke and Layton, my boys. We just appreciate we got to come home late a lot, erratic schedules and late nights away from home. So we appreciate all of them on both sides, and we love them much. I also want to recognize Myra Eichenberger. I think I see her back there underneath the exit sign. Turn your little heads back there. You see Miss Eichenberger. She is our fine arts secretary, and she's done an amazing job for us this year. Let's give it up for Mrs. Eichenberger. And last but not least, final announcements. I do want to recognize our wonderful band boosters. They put together a really great event for the seniors, juniors, and 10th graders. That'll be something hopefully we're able to continue in the future with lots of help from many people, but they knocked it out. And finally, I want to thank all the band parents that are here and guardians. It's you that have allowed your child to be a part of the Springdale Band program all the way up from those middle school days. You remember what it sounded like when they came home, like, you know, that first week or the first month or first year even. And hopefully you've seen the progression here today. So it's your dedication getting kids to rehearsals at 7:50 and making things happen, picking them up late. So would all the parents and guardians go ahead and stand? Students, please give a huge round of applause to your parents and guardians. They are amazing. Any parents and guardians, we appreciate you. Woo, woo, woo. Thank you so much, parents. All right, last announcement, and we play Moana, and we're out of here. We do have a band 5K coming up on Saturday, May 11th at 8 a.m. We still need people to register. It's $25 to register, and we still need sponsors. If you have a business and you'd like to be a part of that, we still definitely need that. It's our first annual. They're trying to raise money for our band and for your students. So Band 5K, Saturday, May 11th, 8 a.m. All right. Last tunes, selections from Moana. Cynthia Madewell told me, I didn't even know this when I picked it. She said, hey, I think they're coming out with like a Moana too. Moana is one of the coolest recent Disney movies out there. So let's go take a journey on the waves together. Here is selections from Moana. Soloist will be Chris Tanguma on alto sax.